In the 1920s and the 1930s, action films were swashbuckling adventure films, like The Adventures of Robin Hood starring Errol Flynn. In the 1940s and the 1950s, action movies were war and cowboy movies. Alfred Hitchcock ushered in the spy adventure genre by using action-oriented set pieces like in North by Northwest. Then, in the early 1960s, the James Bond series introduced all the standards of the modern-day action film. It utilized quick cutting, car chases, fistfights, and insane stunts. In the 1970s, the popularity in maverick cop movies started to rise, with movies like Dirty Harry. Dirty Harry marked the end of the Cowboys and Indians era. The 70s also saw the rise of martial arts movies like Enter the Dragon starring Bruce Lee. The 80s saw the action film become the summer blockbuster year after year, movies like First Blood and Die Hard. And in 1987, Lethal Weapon proved that a low-budget action plot and the Hollywood A treatment could be an instant success. Now, the action movie is the biggest box office draw of any genre to date. One element action movies have that make them relevant is that the plot normally resembles modern-day international challenges and social tensions. There are 5 major subgenres that fall under the action category. First, we have the action comedy, a movie that contains action and humor, like Beverly Hills Cop. Next is the disaster film. Having elements of thriller, the main conflict is a disaster of some sort, like The Towering Inferno and Independence Day. Next, we have the sci-fi action, generally a science fiction movie with action scenes and premises. Next, we have the spy films, generally involving a government agent who must take violent action against their enemies, either another government or more recently terrorists. Not all spy films fall under the action genre, only those who rely on action to guide the story, like True Lies.
May I see your invitation, please?
Here's my invitation.
Last but not least, we have the superhero movie. Using elements of sci-fi and fantasy, they focus on the story of people with superhuman abilities, aka superheroes, who are dedicated to protecting the public, like the Avengers. The first prototypical role is the one-man army hero, normally womanizing, intelligent, brave, and a good action heroes will make us connect with that character and want to be that character. Next, we have the power-hungry villain, the villainous mastermind. Their goals range from taking over the world or just causing chaos.
Kill the Batman. Here's my card.
The last prototypical role is the damsel in distress, an attractive woman who has a romance with the main character and most of the time is only there for sex appeal. The 5 most popular action stars are Vin Diesel, Jackie Chan, Bruce Willis, Sylvester Stallone, and Arnold Schwarzenegger. The settings for most action movies are pretty small. They normally take place in one city or even just one building. The 5 most common action movie plots are the revenge scenario, where the villain has killed one of the hero's friends or family members. Filled with fury, the hero embarks on an explosive quest for revenge, like Death Wish. The escape or siege scenario, where the hero is trapped in a secure location and the only way out is to shoot their way out, like Die Hard. The assassination scenario, where a hero or group of heroes travel somewhere to take out an evil character, like Crank. The oppression scenario, where the hero defends a group of innocent people from a group of bad guys, like in Rambo. And last we have the kidnapped scenario, where the enemies have kidnapped somebody and the hero attempts to save them, like in Taken. After watching action movies for about 10 years of my life, I've noticed some common things in all action movies. All action movies have at least one insane stunt, the Wilhelm scream, the walk away from the explosion, the fast-paced car chase, the huge explosion, and the cheesy one-liner.
I think he got the point. Do you mind if my friend sits this one out? She's just dead.
Oh, the things I do for England.
Hi, I'm Plenty.
But of course you are.
When it comes to themes of action movies, there isn't a lot to look at. The first one is doing the right thing for the greater good,
with great power comes great responsibility.
and the second one is there's no message at all. Explosions are awesome. For the trailer I decided to review was the trailer from Spider-Man 2. It reveals the villain and how he was formed. It reveals that the damsel in distress will be taken hostage by the villain some point. It reveals that the hero will lose his powers and his secret identity will be revealed. The expectations are great fight scenes, good special effects, and an experience that keeps you on the edge of your seat. I believe it was an accurate depiction because it won Best Special Effects at the Academy Awards the next year.
I believe there's a hero in all of us. Gives us strength, makes us noble. Even though sometimes we have to give up the thing we want the most.
Barker!
Where you been? Looking for you all morning.
You're late.
Always late!
You're fired.
Look at you, Peter. Your grades have been declining. You always appear exhausted.
I know, I'm trying.
So where you been, pal? You don't return my calls.
I've been kind of busy.
Taking pictures of your friend. Spider-Man killed my father.
No matter what I do,
Do you love me or not?
no matter how hard I try,
I want Spider-Man dead.
it's the ones I love who will always be the ones who pay.
I can't keep thinking about you. I'm getting married.
I want a life of my own. I'm Spider-Man. No more.
You look different.
I let things get in the way before. There was something I thought I had to do. I don't have to.
I liked seeing you tonight, Peter.
Now on to the main event.
Octavius is gonna put Oscorp on the map in a way my father never even dreamed of.
Crazy scientist turns himself into some kind of a monster. 4 mechanical arms welded right onto his body.
You take Spider-Man's pictures. Where is he?
It's taking me off your loyalty to Spider-Man and not your best friend.
Bring Spider-Man to me.
How do I find him?
Peter Parker.
Find Spider-Man, or I'll peel the flesh off her bones.
There are bigger things happening here than me and you.
behind the mask.
The story continues June 30th.
In Goldfinger, James Bond is given the assignment to find out how Goldfinger is moving his gold from country to country without being traced. It has the one-man army hero, the power-hungry villain with disposable henchmen.
Do you expect me to talk?
No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die.
The attractive woman.
My name is Pussy Galore.
I must be dreaming.
The big explosion. And the car chase. In Taken, the daughter of an ex-CIA agent has been kidnapped in Paris, and he will do everything to get her back. Again, we have the one-man army hero, and we have the big explosions and the car chases. Action movies' plots have always been similar, but the major change is the amount of violence and the better use of digital technology like special effects. Some people like their movies different ways. Some people like the hilarious joke, some people like the kissing in the rain. For me, I like to see things get blown up good.